Pornhub ads. You won't last 5 seconds playing this game. Hey Mike, I've been so honey since I've met you. I've never felt like this after meeting a guy. Sorry? Who is this? I'm glad to see your phone is working. It's your window cleaner and you're due the past 3 cleans. Please settle your account before we pass it to small claim court. Daniel Yang. Thank you Carlisle High School for teaching me friendship, understanding, community, kindness, youth, optimism, and unity. Over 350 children linked by DNA to mailman from the 1950s and 60s. Anyone knows how to remove this thing? Pay. A Utah mom wrote a kid's book about grief after her husband's dealt. Now she's charged with his murder. See that bulk dude? No, not him. The other one. Couple allegedly seeking divorce arrive caught in matching outfits. Porn star picks 3 lucky men for a foursome through social media lottery. The adult entertainer caused huge controversy after inviting her social media followers to the park before selecting a chosen trio to engage with her in sexual intercourse. I immediately drove home from work when I saw that the sex doll I had ordered on a Chinese website a couple of weeks ago had been delivered to my house. My excitement turned to horror as I reached my door and heard a muffled cry for help from inside the box. I reluctantly opened the package to see a young girl with tears in her eyes. Those Chinese bastards had sent the wrong gender again. Breaking news. SAO players find they can escape by saying the N-word and getting auto-banned. Hey. 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds toned, 8.5 inches long, 4.9 inches thick and cut. What about you? Intel Core 2 Duo 3.2 GHz, 4GB DDR3 RAM 1066 MHz, ATI Radeon X 1950 Pro 256-bit with 256MB GDDR3 VRAM, 512GB Seagate HDD 5400 RPM. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Don't do drugs. This is your butthole. This is your butthole in prison. Don't shapelift. No offense. I was raised to take care of my man. Wash his clothes. Clean the house. Wear gloves. Get rid of his body. And be sad at the funeral. This is Jessica's father. You took my daughter Binge and City. Sorry sir. It won't happen again. Been more suicidal than usual lately. Let me hit before you go. He wants a belly rub. What you crave in a relationship is what you lacked in your childhood. I'm figuring this shut out. Definitely didn't lack now in my childhood, but okay. Daughter, Michael said he's mad at you. Me, who's Michael? Daughter, my imaginary friend. Me, lol. I had an imaginary friend named Michael too, but I forgot about him when I grew up. Daughter, I know. Me, you do. Daughter, that's why he's mad at you. Remember, Kevin McCallister could have phoned the police at any time. He was a child who had accidentally been left alone. One call and he would have been safe. But it was never about safety. He was hunting those men. He wanted them to die. It was fun for him. He enjoyed it. Maybe if we didn't give serial killers such cool names like the Night Stalker, and we'd instead call them the Small PP Killer, we'd have less serial killers. Not only has Japan's Minister of Cybersecurity never used a computer, he admitted to Parliament that he doesn't know what a USB drive is. Japan's top cybersecurity official has never used a computer. I bet that was exciting. Having your nipples pierced is a good idea until you think about the fact that if you ever die and need to be shocked by a defibrillator, the chances of your nipples flying off are pretty high. You're welcome. Thanks to AI and stable diffusion, I was finally able to restore this only photo we had of our late uncle. Roses are red. Walls are plaster. The children are fast, but Big Bird is faster. What happened in 1845? That's not the year. That's his kill streak. The first step to reducing your emissions is to know where you stand. Find out your carbon footprint with our new calculator and share your pledge today. I pledge not to spill 4.9 million barrels of oil into the Gulf of Mexico. What if your first name was Holden and your last name was Berries? And you'd be like, I'm Holden Berries, and everyone would think you're holding berries LMROOOO. I have a gun, and I'm not afraid to use it. If you say it instead of doing it, you're clearly afraid to use it. Yeah, don't live in fear, man. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do it. What's 1 plus 1? The sum of 1 plus 1 is 2. Are you sure? Isn't the answer 3? Are you high? Wonder how brave keyboard warriors would be if they were face to face with my 6-foot son and his mates. Doctors. Who are these two? Wrong answers only. In 7th grade, a boy asked me to be his girlfriend, and I wasn't sure I heard him correctly, so I panicked and just said yes, and then he high-fived me, and we never spoke again. Jamal, if you're out there, happy 11-year anniversary. Pineapple and non-pineapple eaters, we have to put aside our differences because we have a common enemy now. You will never read a more beautiful social media post in your life. Today, I operated on a little girl. She needed O blood. We didn't have any, but her twin brother has O blood. I explained to him that it was a matter of life and doubt. He sat quietly for a moment and then said goodbye to his parents. I didn't think anything of it until after we took his blood and he asked, so when will I die? He thought he was giving his life for hers. Thankfully, they both died. Me wondering why daddy heats up his insulin in a spoon. No ducking way. Ronald is approaching with your order from McDonald's. What's an unfun fact? Dolphins duck people. They said unfun facts. World's first space hotel to open in 2027. Credit card declines. Chad was ejected. Welcome back to another episode of Is This Recess? I killed Minecraft's most dangerous player. Dudes will pay $10 for a Call of Duty scene, but think OnlyFans is ridiculous. Can your tights glow different colors whenever I shoot someone with it? Nah. Cookie Monster happily helped preparing the birthday cake for Erna's girlfriend until he saw the number of candles on it. Man who advocated caning for adultery gets caned for adultery. Man who helped create caning law gets caned. Hilton manager arrested after breaking into guest's room to snack his toast. Police. So like, what do you see in a girl? Pets. What? The absence of it. She's a 10 if she doesn't have one. Okay. Well, this is a new one. Still a 9 though, even if she has one. She's got big shoes to fill. Jessica Alba was some of the finest milk around in the early 2000s. Husband, I saw someone at the store who looked just like you. Wife, will she heat? Truly such a beautiful day for their majesties the new king and queen. May their rule be long and prospero. Blimey. It's Princess Diana and she's got a steel chair. I golfed with a hilarious 78-year-old man, and he was dishing out life tips the whole time. The most don't give a duck guy I've ever met. He tells me after the round, don't talk to me in the parking lot. My wife is picking me up and she thinks I went deaf 5 years ago. What a legend. I just changed my oil. Where do I go to dump this? You email your professor at 2 AM. They respond literally a few minutes later. They call me 007. 0 women. 0 schools I'm allowed within 50 feet of. 7 felonies. How to punish a dog. Flash dang him. Kids these days will never know the feeling of seeing someone you know name in the book. What's the first thing you do after sex? Give her a nice kiss on the cheek, grab a towel for her, and wipe her down. Tell her I love her, and then carefully put her back in her box. My girlfriend and my sister have the same name, it's so annoying. Every time we have sex I think about my girlfriend. Hold up. If an individual has never tried broccoli and another has tried it once, and both say I do not like broccoli, who has the more valid claim? In this essay, I'll explain why it is more straight to duck a dude in the ace once than not at all. Me roasts a kid. Everyone else at the barbecue. You're alone with your crush when she confesses her feelings to you. What do? Wake up from the dream. This is the reply I was looking for immediately. Brah. What's the worst lie you were told as a kid? My mom would always tell me I was the easiest physical birth out of all of the kids. I felt proud until at the age of 18 I was told I was adopted. Duck me daddy, she said and started clicking my body. I regretted both, getting a dog and inventing a dog translator. Why can't I play in the abandoned copper mine, mommy? Because Joe Hart didn't clear out the vampire dens. Vote in Cobby. Mine inspector. Write-in candidate. Fun fact, Arizona is the only place in the country where the state mine inspector is an elected position. Another fun fact, this is one of my favorite political ads of all time, straight out of 2014. I forgot vampire bats were a thing and thought they were referring to the folklore kind of vampire. The subtle advocation for kids to be playing in the abandoned copper mines is also not great. What if we ripped the yarn on the couch? Baby born from 3 people's DNA in UK first. When you pull out your nut, prepare for troubles, and she pulls out hers, and make it double. Heart-touching moments of a soldier who came home after 3 years and found out he is gonna become a father. Roast me. Give it your all. You look like you've been eating ants and harvesting mosquito spit in jars in preparation for the apocalypse. If I look at your photo for longer than 6 seconds at 0-100 hours GMT plus, I'll automatically shapeshift into a pigeon. I once stopped a ripe. Awesome. It's easy. All you have to do is stop chasing them. Our class congratulated Tatiron and Danisha for being bulk. People cry, not because they're weak, it's because they've been strong for too long. What color are your knee pals? An established and complete woman. A victim of feminism. My brother is the best cook because with 2 eggs, 1 sausage, and a little bit of milk, he can fill my tummy for 9 months. What green companies think they are doing? The result. Beer. This beer is made from recycled shower water. Is it the taste of the future? You can't call yourself a baby boomer if you never detonated an infant. When the kids have seen mommy and daddy playing. This is where I used to go to jack off at the pool because I thought nobody could see me through the water. Infinity War. Finally, the Infinity Gauntlet is complete, and with unlimited power, I can do the impossible. Now my everlasting love can finally come true. Poof. Thanos my love, come to me. The bed's getting cold. Oh Twilight Sparkle. Just a dude playing a dude disguised as a dude. CIA has the opportunity to do one of the funniest things in the history of comedy right now. Breaking. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says the CIA rigs selections and assassinates leaders who refuse to comply with their agenda. Tennessee hotel guest wakes up to night manager snacking on his toes. Police. The dude standing across from you when you snap a kid's neck to save ammo during paintball. Why financial markets are sinking around the world. Women in finance are rising. At last. This is Eddie, the world's biggest kid. Featured at Adventure, our local children's museum. You can enter him from the back and explore the inside of his body like a McDonald's play place. When I get older, I want to be either a movie star or a singer. Lol. Okay, kid, what's so funny? When I get older, lol. Just finished making my famous potato salad. It's going down. Cash in hand jobs. Hi, I'm an Irish guy thinking of coming to San Diego during summer and was wondering how easy is it to find a job that is cash in hand? Yes, 3 passed their probation. 1 guy had a freak out on position and there was an investigation which led to some interesting discoveries. He couldn't pass the psych evaluation. He failed the first one, passed the second, and then when offered a job that didn't require a medical, he said he wanted to be the ATM. And then another guy called out a couple hours on the front of a shift, picked up a frosty tooth, and choked her out, masturbated on her, then gave her a tissue to clean up, and then left, and came to work. The third was a trainee 1 month from being out of probation, and got a DUI. All happened within 2 years. At my first facility, I saw one get fired because she got arrested for DUI and resisting arrest. No call no show a few times. I had to go to her house and wake her up once. Controversies. Main article. List of CIA controversies. See also, human rights violations by the CIA, allegations of CIA drug trafficking, CIA influence on public opinion, Project Mockingbird, extraordinary rendition, assassination of Orlando Letelier, Cubanity Aviation Flight 455, and Operation Condor. Throughout its history, the CIA has been the subject of many controversies, both at home and abroad. Today is my mother's birthday. Oh, that's cool. Yes. Did you call her? She's dead. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. It's fine. I was laughing the whole time cause there's just this funky bacon dancing. Then there's my dad reading divorce papers. Do you love fish? Classic fish and chips. Me eats vegetables. Everyone else in the hospital. Ingleburn, Sydney, New South Wales. Project Management, Engineering. Full-time. This is an opportunity to learn the new product initiation process and enhance your skills in manufacturing systems and supply chains, including coordinating with all stakeholders to ensure a viable product. Join an Australian success story, developing future products supporting Australian trades and the building industry. Required. Bachelor of Engineering and Mechanical Engineering, or related qualification. SolidWorks or CAD skills. Understanding of manufacturing processes. Understanding of thermal design and safety. Excellent communications in written and spoken English. Highly desirable. Project management skills. Self-reliance, initiative. Ability to swear in Mandarin. Free Shiseido Ultimune Power Infusing Concentrate 10 ml and Sun Visor with any $40 plus purchase. Use code Reddit. Meet your new sun care essential. Introducing Shiseido Urban Environment VitaClear Sunscreen SPF 42. Now an invisible, brightening formula containing vitamin C. Elon Musk just announced that Tesla cars will soon be able to connect to each other via Bluetooth, allowing drivers to communicate and speak with other Tesla drivers nearby. Road rage about to be like a COD lobby. What's the worst thing a woman has done on the first date? She literally asked what was their most expensive drink. The waiter met my eyes and the bro code kicked in. He just kept saying everything was out of stock. God bless him where he is now. I went back to give him a tip but he declined. My teacher told me I'll be no good at poetry due to my dyslexia, but so far I've made 3 jugs and a vase, so duck you Mr. McPherson. Do the people my daddy shoots go to heaven? They do if they haven't done anything wrong. So, a lot of them, yes. Some little white girl, between 8 and 10, in Starbucks just looked up at me and said, "Whoa, a beautiful chocolate man." And her dad literally grabbed her arm and said, "Emily, what the duck is the matter with you?" What are the Starbucks words for small? Small coffee. What word do I say when I order? Please hurry. Someone please ONFG. Asked for a small coffee and the barista told me to calm myself. Surprise visit to see my girl's apartment for the first time. 1. She already has the toilet seat up for me. 2. Turn on the TV, already on ESPN. 3. Look in the closet, a man so I can make a friend. An accommodating queen. My 3-year-old asked how long he had to wait until he could stop listening to me. I told him he had to listen to me for the rest of his life. He looked me dead in the eyes and said, "I'll listen to you for the rest of your life." Toddlers are cold-blooded, man. How has serving impacted you? My wife ducked 10 guys while I was gone, and I'm afraid of fireworks. This asshole thought that, just because he was driving some fancy expensive vehicle, he could go as fast as he wanted and weave in between cars. So I got in front of him and slowed down to 10 miles per hour below the speed limit LMRO. Ducking ambulances, I swear. I love cheating. If you don't cheat, what the hell is wrong with you? Have you ever been cheated on? I forgot some people are in relationships. To clarify, I love to violate academic integrity on exams. The biggest tea on myself is that as a kid I hated cartoons, and one day at daycare I was being a butch because SpongeBob was on and the teacher said, "Fine, we'll watch the news," and I was like, fine, whatever. Anyway, that's the story of how it's my fault we all saw the second plane hit on 9/11.